Okay, now we're going to make some orange fluid gel. So this is a sauce, I guess, that holds its shape when piped. So just it gives it a little bit more texture. So I've got my orange juice divided in half, and in this one I have some lemon juice. In this container I have my agar powder and my sugar. So I'm just going to get the first round of orange juice on the heat, and I want to mix in my sugar and my agar powder. So you just want to use a whisk. Make sure you get it all. And so what we want to do is we want to bring this to a good boil for about it needs to be a solid 2 minutes for the agar to activate. The reason I'm not cooking all of the juice at the same time is, one, this will help cool it down a bit faster, and two, if I was using another kind of juice, that color might be damaged when I heat it, that I've preserved some of the color here. So I'm just going to whisk this and wait for it to come to a good boil. So I'm definitely boiling now. So now we're going to boil for 2 minutes. Now that's boiled for 2 minutes, I'm going to add the other half of my juice and just whisk it in. And now I'm just going to put it in a shallow container to cool. This can be a big wide bowl. I want it to be shallow so that it'll cool a little bit faster. And then just for convenience sake, I lined this container with saran wrap just to help me get it out of here later. So I'm just going to pour my gel in. I'm going to pop that in the fridge, and we'll come back to it when it's cool. So the orange fluid gel has been in the fridge for maybe about an hour. It probably would take less time than that, but it's all nice and firm. So now we have two choices as to what to do with it. So I can use it just like it is, and I could dice it up and use it as a garnish that way. So I can cut this into pretty much any shape that I want. Here we just have some cubes. I could also make them a little bit smaller and finer if I wanted. So just do the same thing again. So I've got some teeny tiny little squares I could use if I wanted. But ultimately, I think my plan is to use this as a sauce. So I'm just going to break it up and put it in the blender. I'm just going to puree it. So if it's having a little bit of trouble, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of orange juice just to try and get it to pick up in the blender. Okay, let's try that again. I guarantee yours will go better than that, because you will have a bit more in your mixer than I did. So we're just going to put that aside, and we'll use it when we plate.